Get Up DC, welcome in. It is a Friday on July 19th.
Friday, we made it to Friday, and I know we look a lot different,
yes,
but we're here for you.
Yes, we are. We are experiencing a technical issue right now, but we have got you covered with still your news, traffic, and weather on this Friday morning.
And we know how important weather is, especially we've been through this stretch of storms and heat waves. Yesterday felt really good. It was a nice departure.
I shared on Facebook how wonderful a difference a day can make.
Right,
I mean, it was like night and day from what we experienced.
And no storms at all. Let's hope it stays that way. Again, we've got you covered. Technical issues or not, Jonathan Myers is standing by with a look at what we can expect this Friday.
Yeah, TGIF, and ladies, Allison, Annie, your weather on the go to start your morning. Yes, open the windows. Try to enjoy some of that weather. Get out there, maybe do a little run or a jog. We've got some fabulous weather that is on the way for today. Now, as we head our way through our Friday, we're going to call it a perfect 10. We are going to have a warmer weekend ahead, and why I say warmer, it's going to be extra humidity as well as high temperatures likely make it through the 80s and up into the 90s. And then some isolated showers and thunderstorms could even be in the picture as we head through, especially Saturday, but maybe even a leftover on Sunday. And then into early next week, it looks like we're back to heat and humidity, but it will not be anything like what we have been dealing with. If you remember a couple of days ago when we had highs in the low 100s, yesterday only in the 80s to near 90. So what a treat. So a perfect 10 Friday, warmer weekend ahead, a little bit more humid, and then the isolated shower and storm risk as well. Let's go ahead and take a look outside right now. We've got temperatures that are at 70 degrees, a dew point at 65. When we have dew points in the 60s with that measure of moisture in the air lower, it feels a lot more comfortable. Humidity now at 73%, winds, that's key, out of the north at about 4 miles an hour. And our barometric pressure, that means that fair weather high pressure is moving in. Radar's totally quiet this morning, so any commutes in, all you're going to need some sunglasses to start your day. As temperatures are comfortable, open those windows up, and again, be prepared for a little bit of sun glare. So if you're going to be maybe cycling to work for today, starting off mild, 73 degrees at 7 a.m. Nice at about noontime, lots of sun, and 83 pleasant as we head through about 5 p.m. And temperature is going to be in the mid to upper 80s. So yes, finally taking care of heat wave conditions as we spend a day in the 80s. 88 for your Friday. We go to 86. Boy, that's going to feel good, except we will have that chance of a few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, especially in the afternoon here on Saturday. So keep that in your plans. May want to have some alternate indoor plans just in case. And then heading on into Sunday, high temperatures right around 91 degrees, and the heat is on once again, really going to be building back in. And I think we're going to have some more hot temperatures that are going to be working all the way into your 7-day forecast. We've got your extended forecast on deck coming up in my full forecast in a couple of minutes. You'll want to stick around for that.
All righty, Jonathan, we will hear from you in just a moment. Thank you so much. We need to get to this, though. Breaking overnight, a software outage has been linked to Microsoft systems, and it has impacted thousands of businesses worldwide this morning.
Yeah, a global outage that we're talking about, of course. This has huge implications from banks to airlines. It is still unclear at this hour exactly what we are dealing with. There's a lot of information out there right now swirling around. So let's get right to Marcella Robertson for what we know, Marcella, for sure at this hour.
Yeah, and you guys, so much coming in over the last couple of hours. Still a lot of information that we're trying to get confirmed, but what I can tell you is that, again, this is nationwide, it is worldwide. This Microsoft outage impacting a lot of different organizations, banks, companies, and airlines. I want to start with the airlines first, because I can tell you that several major airlines are on a ground stop worldwide right now. That includes United, Delta, American, some of the biggest carriers nationwide here, again, on our ground stop. I want to read some of the statements that we've gotten. So United has basically said that they have been impacted by this computer outage. They're working to restore their systems, but they right now are holding all aircrafts at their departure airports. So keep that in mind if you're traveling today or expecting someone to come in at the airport. So all of the aircrafts being held at their departure airports. Flights that are already airborne will continue to their destinations, but I can tell you I've seen on social media, on X, a lot of people posting that even though they've landed, they have not been able to actually make it to the gate, again, because a lot of those systems down, impacting being able to get to the gate, being able to get to baggage claim, to check in, get your ticket. So all of that impacted as well. American Airlines also facing technical issues this morning because of this outage, again, impacting multiple carriers. They also have a ground stop in place for departing flights. And they say that they are in contact with the planes currently in flight. So again, not really clear as far as American what the plan is for the planes that are already up in the air. Again, Delta also impacted by this. I can tell you that in the last 5 minutes, I've checked the boards on DCA, on Dulles and BWI, and those cancellations are rolling in, and they have been over the last couple of hours or so. So please, if you are traveling, really important to check those boards, check that information, and check your flight information before you head out to any airport today. Pretty much a worldwide ground stop for those major airlines. I also want to mention we checked in with Amtrak as far as the rails are concerned. They are not saying that they're not impacted by this, and right now we're not seeing any cancellations or delays on Amtrak. We will let you know if that changes. Locally, right, we're talking about a lot of organizations, everyone relying on these computer systems. We checked in with MPD, who says that they were impacted by this, but they are able to operate normally. Still unclear though if 911 operations have been impacted by this outage. Fairfax County, you're up and working properly. No issues with the police department or 911, as well as Montgomery County. Hospitals, we are checking in with them. Inova, MedStar locations. I do want to mention UMD Capital Region Medical Center in Prince George's County confirms that they have been impacted by this, but we'll not go into any major detail about what that is. So we're working to get more information about that. Johns Hopkins, no outages there. And I do also want to mention banks, right? A lot of people concerned, worried about their money when an outage like this happens. We just got this in. This is Wells Fargo. Online banking temporarily unavailable. So if that impacts you and you're trying to get into your online accounts, they are saying you can still access those accounts through the ATMs, through banking locations, and through customer service. Their customer service available 24/7, so keep all of that in mind. But again, a lot of information still coming in. We're working to get more confirmed for you, but really it is impacting a lot of things worldwide, and the biggest thing really, we have a ground stop for a lot of the major airlines, guys.
Metro, Marcella,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Metro. You mentioned Amtrak. Is Metro affected by this?
Yeah, working to get that confirmed as well. But again, you know, right now we know the air is mostly impacted, working to figure out what's happening on the ground. But Amtrak not impacted, working to figure out if Metro, how that's going to operate or if it will operate today.
Okay. I mean, this is a wide scale issue right now. So many entities affected by this. Marcella, thank you. Microsoft suggesting on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the situation is improving, but escalating outages, of course, still being reported at this hour, 4:33, reported around the world, not just locally here.
A global issue, breaking global issue, and Marcella is giving those updates. But again, we're talking about companies. We're also talking about banks being affected too. Hospitals. And aircraft, which is really scary if you don't know what is going on. But we're here for you with the latest information, and again, information coming in through sources that that we are on all the time, like X, right?
Yes.
All right. So Marcella talked a lot about the air travel and where we are right now. Jess Arnold is joining us by phone from Reagan National. Jess, what are you seeing there?
Yeah, a lot less chaos than I would have expected. It seems really calm and business as usual here right now. I'm looking at the board as we speak, and there isn't a lot of red. It's a Frontier flight that has been canceled. There are a couple of delays. I see a couple on Delta here, mostly Delta that is reporting delays. There is also a Southwest flight that has delays, but the rest of these that are listed on the board here say on time as of now. Of course, that could change as we work to figure out how many flights are affected. As Marcella was saying, there are these ground stops with major airlines like United, American, Delta, Allegiant was also one that the FAA had reported a ground stop for. So keeping an eye out here, but it's still pretty calm being this early. But as we start to get closer to these flights that start, more around the 6 o'clock hour, we might start to see, some longer lines here as people might be trying to figure out if their flights are departing or not, what the delay might be. I've talked to friends that are supposed to be traveling today, and they're debating whether they take a train from their destination out in the Midwest to get back home here, or if they just wait it out and hope that this delay or cancellation doesn't last too long and have more of a domino effect. But like I said, I think we're in that period where it's still just a little bit too early to really see what this ripple effect might be, since most flights don't leave until around 6 a.m. here this morning. But just one more check here for you. It's mostly Delta, but it has delays listed on the board here. Again, that Frontier cancellation. I see that one Southwest delay, but the rest are saying on time, guys.
Oh, so the timing of this is really, really important to point out, because we're talking about one of the busiest days that people are traveling. It's a Friday. We're
exactly.
in the thick of summer vacation time. Kids are about to go to school next month, so lots of people traveling. Jess, we understand that this happened late last night. Have you been able to talk with anybody, any airline employees, about what that was like when this happened?
We just got here within the last 15, 20 minutes, so haven't done that yet, but that is on the agenda next. We try to talk to some folks to see how it's been going here at Reagan National, talk to some people who may be experiencing these delays already that I said were listed on the board. So I'll have to get back to you the next time we chat here, but still working to figure that out. But it doesn't look super chaotic right now out here.
One of the things Marcella said, Jess and Annie, is that people were unable to deplane. So I do wonder, Jess, if within probably about an hour and a half, as you mentioned, around 6 a.m., will we start to see the ripple effect, because it has to show up, right?
Yeah, there's no way that there's not going to be some effect. But like I said, I think we're in that kind of calm before the storm moment, before these flights really are supposed to start taking off for the day. So we'll obviously be your eyes out here and let you know how it's going.
All right, Jess Arnold reporting from Reagan National this morning, where surprisingly it's pretty calm.
Right, that's some good news.
Yeah, that is some good news for now.